Hey everybody, it's Alexander Dahl with Manifest Brutality once again. We've got interviews still going on, so I'm in the process of editing and getting them all ready to get published, but I do have one ready to go for today, so we'll go ahead and get into that one. Alright, here you go. Bye. Alright, so I'm currently on the phone with Douglas. He's another one of the musicians that reached out about the interview series, so I'm going to go ahead and give him the chance to introduce himself.
Hi, good day, Alex. Yeah, it's so nice speaking to you. I'm from Pretoria in South Africa. Um, I'm 47 years old. I've got a long history with music, and it's awesome to speak to you. I've even made a turn in the USA. Thanks for that.
Excellent. Tell me about how you first got involved with music. What did you see in music that really connected with you?
Yeah, when I was small, I started playing. I started on the flute, and then moved on to guitar. I tried piano for a bit, but I got stuck on guitar. And then obviously through your teenage years, I actually did a lot of church playing and church camps and all over, preaching and playing with my guitar. And it was really getting people together and making music. I really love that up until today.
Excellent. So, did you start picking up guitar because of like the church programs, or how did you come to find a passion for it?
Um, well, all the current stuff I've got, I moved on out of the church scene. And when I really started writing proper stuff, I did write a lot of church music or religious music. But then I traveled a lot, and I know what you're gonna answer me later, but I traveled a lot, and my mind changed, and I'm into folk music, so I'm a typical Bob Dylan, Neil Young type of player. And yes, it's a bit progressed also. I like some modern elements, but not too much. I'm a typically 70s, 80s thing. I took my music, and I always had opinion. That's why, because I was quite a big preacher and in the churches, even though I was young. Even after school, I went to the Navy, South African Navy, and I kept on playing. But when I started writing songs, I went into the world. I stayed in London and New York and South America, and I was always writing music and all the work I did. And people that I was never really qualified in anything also in my life. I'm 47 now.
Mm-hmm.
So my music was always meant to take me somewhere. That's how I write it.
Are you still involved in the church programs that you started learning with?
No, not at all. I've got I don't know if we must talk about it now, but I've got a different view about the world now. All my music is very analytical,
Mm-hmm.
and uniting. So I'm a guy that thinks about let the world unite and its problems, and typical folk music, protest singer.
Sure, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
even though I'm not always trying to be, but yeah, man.
excellent. So once you did, break away from like the church scene and the church music scene, how did you go about working with other musicians, or did you kind of idealize yourself as more of a solo singer songwriter?
So performance. Um, though you had some folk bands, I was very much on my own. although I did study music for a year, I went to a very good private music school with sought out teachers. That was fantastic. Obviously, there I was in two bands, and I had another two other bands, but nothing serious ever came from it. It was more a thing of me just practicing and learning how to play with a bassist and a drummer, and which is very important anyway. But yeah, I'll tell you a bit later about it because I know what questions are coming.
Okay. And so during the process of kind of identifying the type of music that you wanted to make, how did you kind of go about finding the voice? You said that you like to sing about and write about uniting the world. What drove you in that direction?
I think it's the way I lived. I was always against the current, or against the stream, or against the shoal of fish. Just by, I was always objective and suggestive of can't the world do things like this or that, or let's be practical about things. I can take this a lot deeper, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's where my voice is. That's where I think it was actually born in the church. I was like, I felt I can contribute in terms of just helping people, and don't take it too far. Don't make war. Don't do this or do that, or what about this or what about that? What about nature? How can we save this world?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of singers they stick to the theme of love or the theme of this or that. Mm-hmm. But as you know, folk singers, they tell a story. So my songs are always full of stories. And that's just my genre. It's not that I don't absolutely enjoy other music also. Many types.
Sure. So, what are some like really prominent memories that stand out to you about working in music, whether it be going to a show or playing a show?
Once again, I want to take the schools firstly. I started playing at the schools and camps in standard 4. That's the age of 12, and then every year I became better and better until standard 9. I had about, let's say, 500 children from 4 different high schools in twice a week, singing to them, and we jive together, and it's a half an hour singing praise and worship session. Then I went to the Navy. It kept on, and also same thing there. I was actually the drum carrier for 1,000 men. We were 1,000 men. We're not the size of America. New men in the Navy that year in 1993. And that was also good. But anyway, then in 1995, I went to London. That's where I really became the man I am today, and I've just built on it and kept on writing. I actually busked in London for 3 months on the underground, mm-hmm. And above ground. London's got a 300, 400 year busking scene. Mm-hmm. And so I came as a youngster, 20 years old, from South Africa, and I busked there. That made a tremendous impact on me. I also played with a lot of other buskers. See how they play. It's hardcore, you take that money and you pay your rent out of it and you eat. But just the knowledge of those people you play with, they're not recording artists, but some of them are so brilliant. They've got their own hiccups why they ended up there. It doesn't matter. You always get a diamond in the rough. And it was absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
that was an amazing moment for me, answering your question.
Excellent.
Then again in 1999, I actually went to New York and I played a gig there, an A&R gig, I tried to get a record deal. Then I also played for a week on the underground there. But that was enough. I couldn't hold out. It was too much for me. Being a bit older, 7 years old on. And no. So yeah, but that was also good. Then also, yeah, here in South Africa, I've played all the major cities here, all the open mic night events, or then play at weddings, like a wedding singer or wherever. And not necessarily other people's stuff, more my own stuff. So only if people wanted me to play something, my own stuff, then I'll go and play it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I can play, obviously, a lot of other stuff, and I have played it. Yeah, that's how I shape myself. So,
Right.
here in South Africa, there's a lot of fantastic musicians.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we all shape and play together and love each other.
So, what are some links where people can actually take a listen to the stuff that you're making and give you some traffic?
My links, I've got my old stuff on YouTube. There's about 22 songs. So you can go in on YouTube, you can put in Douglas Fuchs. It's very raw folk music without any drums or anything on it. I've got a Spotify account, Douglas Fuchs. There's one song on it. There's another one coming in called Wisdom for Your Piston. There's another one coming in about a week's time, not later than a week or a week and a half. And I will also be loading a lot of songs on there going forward. You can also go on my Facebook page. I've got a music page, Douglas Fuchs, musician. And then on my actual, I would love to, I know this is going to be played in America, so I would love to make more American friends. On my Facebook page, as from about last year, beginning March, I put about 15 songs on there. It's in Afrikaans, which is a derivative of the Netherlands language, Dutch. But yeah, you can hear my music there also. It's not bad. It's not well recorded, but there you can also hear a lot of music. That's my latest style and the way I'm playing. Besides my Spotify, which is more properly recorded.
All right. So I always like to give the person that I'm interviewing the opportunity to put out like their last words. So just a message that you feel really strongly about.
Well, regarding being a musician out there, it's the hardest thing to make it out there in terms of making money and becoming a superstar. But if you love it, keep on going because that's who you are. Don't ever throw away who you are. Don't ever discourage yourself when you actually know you can do it. Do it. Go for it. Practice hard. And you will make it.